AWS Amazon Web Services, the simple complete guide to mastering Amazon Web Services. Learn implementation and designing of cloud architecture. Written by Anthony Harris, narrated by Mike Wayne and Michelle Larson.
Introduction. The AWS programming was discharged in July 2002. At its beginning period, the system comprised of just a couple of isolated apparatus and administrations. At that point, towards the finish of 2003, the possibility of AWS was authoritatively reformulated when Chris Pinkham and Benjamin Dark distributed a paper portraying a dream for Amazon's retail registering system that was coordinated, completely mechanized, and would depend intensely on web administration, for example, stockpiling, and would expand on inner work effectively in progress. Close to the finish of their paper, they referenced the chance of offering access to virtual servers as an item, and proposed that the business may produce income from the new framework venture. The principal general access AWS program was presented in November 2004. The Fundamental Line Framework, SQS, from that point onward, Pinkham and lead engineer Christopher Darker set up an Amazon EC2 venture with a group in Cape Town, South Africa. Amazon Web Administrations were propelled freely on 14 March 2006, joining the three unique Amazon S3 distributed computing, SQS, and EC2 items. In the end, the AWS organized offered an incorporated suite of primary cloud assets, as proposed by Chris Pinkham and Benjamin Dark in 2003, as a support of different clients, gatherings, customer-side applications, and organizations. Andy Jassy, organizer of AWS and VP in 2006, said at the time that Amazon S3, one of the first and most adaptable components of AWS, encouraged free designers to stress over where they're going to store information, regardless of whether it's protected, and make sure about whether it's accessible when they need it, the expensive of server upkeep, or whether there's sufficient stockpiling accessible. Mirroring the presentation of AWS, the yearly salary rose to about $36 million out of 2017. In 2014, AWS propelled its APN, AWS Accomplice System, Accomplice organization, which intends to help AWS-based organizations extend and scale their development of their industry with close participation and best practices. To advance industry-wide arrangement, AWS began conveying a capability program for PC architects to show distributed computing experience on 30th of April of 2013. In January 2015, Amazon
Sample complete. Ready to continue?